More than 4,000 schools and around 40% of the total number of schools were destroyed during the war in Syria. How did Iran plan to take advantage of this dire situation, and what are its latest moves? In 2014, as part of Iran's endeavor to establish its long-term presence in Syria, Iran imposed on the Syrian Ministry of Endowments the Jafari Doctrine to be one of the doctrines taught at Syrian schools. This move was part of Iran's goal to spread Shi'ism among future Syrian generations. At the beginning of 2020, the Iran Ministry of Education signed an agreement with the Syrian Ministry of Education that allowed Iran to facilitate the restoration of nearly 250 schools that were out of service at a cost of 12 billion Syrian pounds. Iran was able to do so due to the Syrian government's inability to rehabilitate these schools. In return, Iran was able to gain full control of Syria's education sector through modifying the Syrian curriculum and printing it in Iran, building a science and technology facility in Syria affiliated with the Iranian Ministry of Education, imposing the Persian language as a second language in Syrian high schools, the Iranian Shahid Rijai University supervising intensive courses to train teachers in technical and professional high schools and in technical education, establishing an Iranian center educating children and teens that provides courses in informatics, children's literature, drawing, cinema, and puppet theater. Just as Iran gained control over most of the military, political, and economic sectors of the Syrian state, it now seeks to complement its expansion strategy by controlling the minds of future Syrian generations through the spread of its ideas and beliefs among them. Iran has infiltrated the education sector in order to ensure that it is rooted in Syrian society and to make Syria a dependent state that can never be separated from Iran over time.